Guess what I'm having for breakfast on this beautiful Friday morning? Yep, you guessed right. Bacon and eggs. Namakumba! Featuring my delicious secret recipe pancakes. Ah, Jesus. This is Stevie, my friend.
Hi, Phoebe, my friend.
We're just getting coffee. Welcome to the B-roll. Right. I just got off the phone with Nancy. Nancy's my mom. Guys, every time I call Nancy, if she's in class, she literally just answers the phone and speaks to me like with the kids there. So I don't know. I asked this question on my Instagram, right? Is Nancy being a good mom or a bad teacher? So we went to the other Food and Connect to go get fries. But now I want to go back to the Food and Connect we went to, because the Food and Connect were just from where we got the fries. Last time I tried to get coffee, oh my god. They just ruined it. They made my cappuccino taste terrible. It's almost like they didn't want to make it. I spilled some coffee on my hand, guys. Kind of burned a little. It's time for a fries B-roll. Hi guys.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Hey, look at someone
My
claiming.
name is Stevie. This is Madinda, and together
You're just claiming
we
my
are the
YouTube channel. We're gonna be talking about
the weekend.
the weekend. We're gonna be talking about weekends. Can you go out every night, at every weekend, and go partying and go clubbing and still have good marks at UCT? Can you? Yeah. Can you
What
enjoy your
faculty are
weekend?
you in, though? The
That's-
humanities kids.
Nah, that's discrimination. No, I actually don't hold that opinion. I don't hold that opinion. Every degree is hard to a certain extent.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, if you look at the people that are going out often,
No,
which ones are they?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
that's discriminatory. Okay, and that's wrong. It's wrong to think that.
I didn't say there's any less difficult. I guess if you prioritize your time properly.
Okay, I agree with that. I think it's about balance. You can enjoy your weekends. You can do the things that you love on weekends. But at the same time, I feel like some weekends you have to spend them in catching up on work, to be honest. And for me personally, this weekend is one of those weekends where I have to be working. And you?
Yeah, no, this was my chilled weekend.
Okay.
The weekend before was like hectic.
Mm,
And also so important to take time off, because obviously this week I had work as well and catch up on, but like because I didn't have a weekend last weekend, it's important to like relax and like take time
True.
and for yourself, focus on yourself.
because also, if you spend every weekend studying, what about your mental health? Because surely that's not good for you to
Yeah.
always just be inside your books. And your mental health is as important as the time you spend studying.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, I do think that you can balance your time enough to have your weekends relax. In fact, if you balance your time really well, I think you can spend every weekend chilling, relaxed, or doing the things that you like to do.
But do you want to?
Do you want to spend your time wisely? Because personally, I want to watch series in the middle of the week, all night. So yeah, it's possible. I think it's possible. Yeah.
Another aspect also is like peer pressure.
What
If
do you
you
mean?
don't want to go out,
Yeah.
don't go out.
No.
If you want to
definitely.
stay in,
Mm,
stay in.
yeah. Surely. I agree. It's all about who you are, finding yourself and what works for you. Because I'm not gonna lie, like different things work for different people. It's not all the same. I could be saying for me, I feel like it helps me to stay in and relax on a weekend. And for someone, they feel like actually on the weekends, that's when they grasp the content well and understand the things that they learned. So it's definitely not the same for everyone. But yes, it is possible, very, very possible to enjoy your weekends. But also, what are you studying? Hey, I think, no.
So now
No,
we're
listen,
back to that.
listen.
Are we back to that?
This is what I'm saying.
I
Listen, all I was saying was to just say the whole humanities faculty is not busy. That's a lie and it's wrong. But some degrees are more demanding than others. I'm not gonna act like that's not true. If you're out there studying actuarial sciences or some mechatronics degree, oh my goodness, you definitely don't have as much time as other people, as someone who's studying something different. I think that's important to note as well, that some degrees
We're not
are
all the same.
yeah, some degrees are more demanding. They demand more of your time, but some degrees demand more of something else. Maybe they demand more of your creativity, your writing, some things which even people in the time demanding degrees can't offer or don't have. So it's not to say that any degree is better than the other or in any way. It's just to say that different degrees demand different things. They're also for different people. And so, yeah, it does play a role.
Yeah, because with some degrees, it's easier to space out like your work and your assignments and stuff. But with others, everything is just
Yeah.
day after day,
Day after
night
day.
after night, week after week.
I
So
agree.
yeah, take time to yourself. Relax. If you have a bath, put that bath bomb.
Yeah.
Relax in the shower. Just sing. Have a concert in the shower. Burn your skin a little bit with a hot shower.
You see.
Have a good time.
Yeah. No, surely. So that's it from us. I'm gonna head home now.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not liking and subscribing, where you at?
What did you say? What did you
No,
say?
like,
Oh, where you at?
where you
oh,
at?
okay. Yeah, no, surely. Where are you? If you're not liking and subscribing. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you how I make cinnamon rolls. It's a pretty simple process, but please do note that your dough needs to rise overnight twice. So let's get started. I start off by pouring some instant yeast into a container. I pour warm milk and I stir that around. Then I let it rest for 5 minutes just to let the yeast activate. Then I can pour in my butter right in there and 3 eggs, whisk that around. Then I realized that my container is actually too small, so I moved to a pot. Next up, you want to pour your flour and just whisk that around. And I kept adding flour because I wanted to reach a thicker consistency. Now, please note that all measurements are there in the description box below. Next up, I took a bowl which I was going to use to let the dough rise, and I sprayed my non-stick baking spray. And then I just put the dough in that bowl. I took some cling wrap and I wrapped it around. Then I'm just going to leave this and let it set overnight. And it's actually crazy how bigger it becomes. It literally doubles in size. It might shock you. This is how big the dough becomes. It's nice and big. It has risen. This is what we want. Next up, I am thoroughly cleaning my surface as I'm about to knead the dough. I want this to be extra clean. So I start by pouring some flour on there just so that my dough doesn't stick. There's my dough, pour some flour in it, and that's when I start kneading it. This is the difficult process. It might hurt your arm, and it takes a long while to actually get the dough to be very thick. And you just want to keep folding and pouring flour, folding, pouring flour, punching it if needs be. I don't know why I do that, but I do that sometimes. Then next up, I took this roller here and I kept rolling it, and this is the shape that I wanted to achieve. And after achieving that shape, I took some butter and I started smearing it around. And the pro tip would be to let it melt a little bit so that you're able to actually smear it around. Next up, I poured some brown sugar. This is actually not enough. You should have way more brown sugar in here. And of course, the main ingredient, these are cinnamon rolls after all. So I poured this cinnamon right around the whole thing, and then I started to roll it and roll it. And I started to pinch the seams together. Now this is where the magic happens. This is where they get their shape. A lot of people ask me how I get them to look like cinnamon rolls. This is the trick. You literally, after rolling it, you just cut it around and it starts to look like cinnamon rolls. I know. It's artistic. I know. So this is how you want them to look. And next up, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this in the fridge in its baking tray. Remember to spray your baking tray with non-stick baking spray. And so I'm going to put this in the fridge because, like I said, it needs to rise 2 times. So this is the point where you put it in your fridge and then you can put it in your oven. Put it at low heat and you'll see that they come out looking this beautiful. Low heat until they are good enough to eat. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hey! God. Oh my God. So real quick, for this icing sugar that I'm using here, it's actually pretty simple. I just took milk and flour and sugar and I whisked it around in a cup and I poured it in the pan and I just warmed it on a stove and that was it. My friends really enjoyed these cinnamon rolls, which made me very happy. I hope that you try them out and see how they taste with your family or your friends. Send me a DM on my Instagram and tell me that you tried them and how they went. I really hope that you enjoy them too. Also, this conversation that I'm having with my friends over here was actually about planned kids and how amazing it is to see the things that trust fund babies afford to do here in university, things that we've never imagined to do because we can't afford it. And I'm not kidding, this is actually what this whole conversation was about, and it lasted for hours.